Hello and thanks for tuning in. My name's Rob Tart, this is my cow Fluffy, and you're watching Pie's Perspective. Alright Fluffy, it's go time. A cross-country ski club near Bognor, Ontario decided to place a porta-potty at the junction of some ski trails. So now skiers who need to take a potty break but aren't within range of a loo don't have to resort to going into the bushes anymore. So you can imagine a skier's surprise when he plans to stop and make a deposit, only to find out that the porta-potty has gone missing from its usual location. And as it turns out, in this particular case, the porta-potty was stolen. So now the unit itself is 4 feet wide by 4 feet deep by 7 feet high, and it weighs 200 pounds. And I'm assuming that's when it's empty. Apparently the portable poo booth is worth about $1,000. So did these thieves actually think it would be lucrative to steal a caca closet? I mean, first of all, you have to find a buyer. The last time I heard, the market for used porta-potties wasn't exactly booming. If there are porta-potty chop shops out there, I don't want to know about it. Now you would also probably need several guys to steal this thing. How do you convince your buddies that stealing a plastic container full of other people's waste is actually a good idea? And unless this thing is empty, there's a good chance that number one and number two are going to come leaking out of it while you're carrying it away. That makes it easier for cops to track you down, as all they need to do is follow the trail of excrement. Now once you've stolen it, you have to sell it, and the person you sell it to has to make a profit. So let's say you get $800 for the thing. So in that case, if you had 4 guys, each of the potty thieves would receive around $200 for the theft. Now that sounds like a pretty crappy heist to me. I apologize. I feel sorry for the cops if they actually managed to catch you. They would have to cuff you and throw you in the back of their cruiser. I imagine the ride back to the station would require more than one of those little tree air fresheners. I feel bad for the person who has to bag the evidence, or even worse, the person who has to work an 8-hour day in the evidence room. I wouldn't be surprised if the judge just lets these guys off with a warning, you know, after he stops laughing. Alright, who wants ice cream? We have the thumbs upsicle, the subscribe-sicle, the 3-flavor fave-sicle, and the comment on a stick. Please help yourself to anything you like. A police officer in New Delhi, India claimed that several men shot at him and then fled in a car. Now the officer, a man named Mahesh Rajguru, and I'm really sorry if I butchered your name, Mahesh, was on personal protection duty at a house when the incident took place. Mahesh was shot by the assailants during the attack, or at least that's the story he was giving. Senior officials found his story a little suspicious, and for good reason. Mahesh later confessed that he had made the whole story up in order to win a gallantry award by showing bravery. Now this guy actually shot himself 3 times. So what was he thinking? One bullet wasn't enough to prove gallantry? I think if I shot myself with the intention of doing it a couple more times, the pain from the first bullet might make me want to reconsider. Maybe he should have also beat himself with a baton and jumped off a 3-story building so he could break both of his legs. You know, just in case they weren't convinced of his bravery. I gotta wonder what the big deal is with this award. Does it come with some sort of a pay raise or a monetary bonus? If the only thing you get is an award, I think taking 1 bullet would be more than enough. Now I personally would have tried to go for a grazing wound or even a ricochet. Now who am I kidding? I wouldn't shoot myself for any amount of money. I don't think Mahesh thought this thing through. The only shell casings found at the scene of the crime were 3 shell casings from his gun. Now I really hope there isn't a reward offered for rescuing people from a fire. If there is, we need to make sure that this guy isn't carrying matches or fuel anytime soon. Now Mahesh is in hospital in stable condition. Well, his brain pan is unstable, but the rest of him is apparently in stable condition. Now this guy really wanted an award, and personally I think he deserves one. I think in this particular case the most fitting award for him would be a Darwin Award. Today's Leave a Comment of the day. Think of some other things that it probably wouldn't be a good idea to steal. My first story about the porta potty was a good example, so think of some other things that it probably wouldn't be a good idea to steal. Anyway, that's all I have for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, it's not necessarily right or wrong, it's just my perspective. Fluffy, are you sure you packed this parachute correctly? Fluffy, are you okay? Oh, thank Bovine for that. A cross-country only to find out that the porta-potty is no longer in the location it usually is. The last time I heard, the market for used porta-potties, and if there are porta-potty shops, somebody who has to work 8 hours. Now Mahesh is in hospital. Now Mahesh is in hospital and